So Desmond and Herb Street got the load down on the breeze. Buckle your chin strap and ready to play. It's time to kick off college game day. To your city. If you want a little zing and you zang zang. If you want a little zing and you zang zang. Come along. Yeah, we're coming to your city.
You can see it's a packed house in Charlottesville, and it brings the Trojans of USC cross country to meet the Cavaliers of Virginia. Sanchez, obviously, he's the guy that they're going to lean on. Bob thinks it's going to be a super season for him, and I don't disagree. Sanchez, the pitch to Gable. Gable got away. First down, 30, 25, might be gone. He is. Touchdown. Sets up plenty of time to the end zone. Touchdown. And that's Williams in motion. Sanchez again. Rolls, sets in the pocket. He's going to go deep. He's got a man out there. And it's a touchdown. Ronald Johnson on a 49-yard bomb from Sanchez.
We're in Charlotte, North Carolina, and Bank of America Stadium, where the defending ACC champion Virginia Tech Hokies and the East Carolina Pirates. He's inhuman. Third down and goal. They run it. Lewis breaks the tackle and scores. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Pinckney to the air. Open man is Bryant. It's a touchdown for East Carolina, Jamar Bryant. 3, and on the doorstep for 6 more. Running play. Evans, touchdown, Virginia Tech. Down in goal from the 3. Pinckney out of the shotgun. Pinckney will keep. Touchdown, East Carolina. Pirates offense. Bowden gets it blocked, and it's picked up by T.J. Lee. East Carolina takes the lead. Touchdown, Pirates. Here it is, 4th and 7 for Sean Glennon. Need to get to the 34. Pass is underthrown, broken up. East Carolina will take over.
And today here at Heinz Field, it's the 25th ranked Pitt Panthers taking on Bowling Green. Sheehan rolling out to the right, throwing back to the left, wide open, touchdown! What a play call again and again. It's Scheidler. And he's done this before for the most part. He's run. He can throw it though. Going to try to run it here, and he runs into the end zone for the touchdown. And for the first time today, the Falcons have the lead. The 11-yard line. Pitt coming again. Sheehan to run with it into the end zone for the touchdown. Wow!
Your quarterback's going to throw 50 times today. He would have been disappointed.
First down play, Stoll throws it up into the end zone, and it's picked off. It'll be the 4th turnover of the day for the Panthers.
After leaving West Virginia, Rich Rodriguez makes his debut with Michigan as the Wolverines entertain Utah. First quarter, Nick Sheridan on the rollout, little toss out to Michael Shaw. He does the rest. 8 yards for the touchdown. Wolverines up 7-0. Second quarter, Brian Johnson for Utah finds Braden Godfrey, who makes the catch and backs his way across the goal line for the 19-yard touchdown. Second and goal for Michigan. It's the draw play. Sam McGuffey goes up the middle for the touchdown to make it 25-23. And the Michigan Wolverines want to go for 2 to tie the game. On the 2-point conversion attempt, 3 looks over the middle, cannot connect with Tony Clemens, and Utah beats Michigan 25-23.
This game gives you the steak and the sizzle. Juice Williams, a quarterback for Illinois, last year helped rewrite the school's offensive record book. And Chase Daniel did exactly the same at Missouri, ending up as a Heisman finalist and throwing for 33 touchdowns on the season. High-octane, big tempo in this game, and that's exactly what you've seen. Washington breaks a tackle. Touchdown. First down and 10 from just outside the 30. Williams back to pass again, going into the end zone, has a man. Oh. Touchdown! What a catch!
Get Donovan McNabb on the phone.
Judson.
Make sure he watched those last 2 throws.
The Tigers.
Oh.
Oh, it's picked off right into the arms of Walker, and D. Walk is going to walk into the end zone for 6.
Just personnel-wise, and obviously the new spread offense.
See what Jeremy Maclin can do from his own 1. Maclin with a burst. He might have an answer here. Jeremy Maclin says, I got a little something for you. Touchdown, Tigers. How do you like it now?
Yardage or goal line offense.
We're going 2nd and goal. Daniel looking into the end zone. Touchdown. Before Missouri finally wrapped it up with a late interception. Williams going downtown wide open. And I mean wide open. That is room service with a chocolate on your pillow. Touchdown, Judson. Williams completes it. Stolen away. Witherspoon. Oh, Houdini. He stole it. Touchdown.
We welcome you back to the Chick-fil-A College Kickoff presented by Southwest Airlines, Alabama and Clemson. At the tailback. He'd be the favorite here on 2nd and 10. He comes into the middle, but only fumble, and the Tide signals they've got it. They do indeed.
Eyes for Clemson. They want to line up, roll up their sleeves, and just come right after them.
Double tight, straight ahead. Dives into the end zone. John Parker Wilson. Coffee back in as the running back. 1st down and goal. Play fake on 1st down. Lob wide open. Touchdown. And there's that man again. They're turning Nick Walker loose. Staying on the Alabama 39-yard line. Harper back in that pocket. Collapsing again. Fires deflected. Intercepted. Picked off at the 29-yard line by Marquise Johnson, the junior from Florida, Sarasota.
On the outside.
Here's your 3rd and 3, and Wilson's going to throw for the end zone. Touchdown! There's the youngster's first touchdown with the Crimson Tide. From his behind John Parker Wilson, he'll try to run a toss play. Is there room? He's got it. 2 freshmen. Jones for the touchdown. Ingram dashes in for the 2 points.
Be careful. Be careful with Alabama. We all said when Nick Saban went to Tuscaloosa, it's not a matter of if, but when the Crimson Tide would be up there where LSU and all the big boys hang out in the SEC. Would it be in the 3rd? Would it be in the 4th year? Right now, it looks like it might be year number 2.
2 tradition-rich programs, Tennessee and UCLA, face off in prime time.
Wow, they got that one.
Big rush and a block for UCLA. The Bruins will score on the pump block. 8 seconds to go in the half. Pressure coming, the throw intercepted again. The 4th of the half. Nevin McKenzie, goal. Carter, the tailback on the toss. Room to run. Touchdown. Hardesty got a blocker in front, cuts it back. 10-5, touchdown, Tennessee. Touchdown, Moya. Holy cow. Yards out to tie. Lincoln got all of that one. We'll go to overtime.
Absolutely magnificent day. Cincinnati in town to take on the Sooners. And Ed talked more about Sam Bradford, the young sophomore out of Oklahoma City. The safety coming over late. Got a man wide open right over the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma. It is Brian Boyles, 27 yards. It's left to play, 3rd quarter. 21-13 Oklahoma. The Sooners are threatening. In fact, they're beyond threatening. Iglesias with the touchdown in hand, along with Todd Harris. Oklahoma 35-20, and they got a man open right over the middle, and the big tight end Gresham is going to bowl him into the end zone.
Getting goal from the 5. Williams, room to run, touchdown. And they made it Pinckney for the end zone. Touchdown! Taylor! Behind Pinckney. Williams. Just powers his way in against the defensive line. Said the day will come when I am known as Skip Holt's father. Wins a few more like this, the day may come sooner than later.
Tonight, Tim Tebow and the number 5 Florida Gators are hosting the Miami Hurricanes in the Swamp.
But I think a lot of fans are anxious to see how the Gators will be different in 2008 with Tim Tebow because he has so many more weapons around him.
It looks like he's got man over there. Tebow throwing end zone. Touchdown! Aaron Hernandez, the tight end, scores the first touchdown of the game. From the end zone, Bosher blocked in the end zone, going for the recovery of the... And it goes safety. Option look this time, and the pitch to Harvin. Touchdown! Very well-conditioned football team, and that may be showing right now in the fourth quarter. Throwing a strike to the end zone. Got the touchdown, went right back to Lewis Murphy.
Trailing South Carolina by 4. Stafford deep. Double coverage. A.J. Green with the catch. 4. In the eye, they toss to Marino. He goes left. He's got a blocker in front, but a nice job. Oh, my God. Look at this. Touchdown. On second down, Smelly. Pressure. Goes deep down the middle. Intercepted. No.
Yes, he did.
He did get it.
Did.
Rashad Jones picked it off.
Just a few moments ago, here come the Irish. Hughes to the outside for the touchdown. Short drop. Fade pattern. Camara. Touchdown. After the interference penalty. Fake it. Clausen going to go downfield again. Deep for Tate. Golden Tate. Touchdown. For Michigan on the first play of the fourth quarter. Fumbled football. Still loose and picked up. Brian Smith for the touchdown.
A benevolent sky spattering down on Scott Field at Davis Wade Stadium. It's the 82nd meeting all time. Todd passing out of his end zone. Flag down.
We're going to get
incomplete.
I just said the shutout. We're going to get holding in the end zone by Auburn,
which means
it's going to be a safety.
And it's another fumble. Loose ball. Who's got it?
Are you kidding?
Unbelievable. Carroll downfield has a man. Incomplete and almost intercepted. It's picked off. Listen up, folks. The final score. Boy, this is going to be nice to say. 3-2. That's right.
You are looking live at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where tonight, 2 of college football's traditional powers meet in a highly anticipated early season showdown on Saturday Night Football on ABC, presented by Southwest Airlines. Tonight, the number 1 USC Trojans hosting the number 5 Ohio State Buckeyes. Yeah, they hit him with that one earlier pass. He comes in off the corner. They go deep. They got a man open. Stanley Havili takes it to the house for the game's first touchdown.
He has been charged with felony resisting a police officer. Pete Carroll has not talked about it. He said he'll talk about it after the
picked up. Mamaluga for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. 2 down linemen on this rush. Sanchez, middle, complete. Touchdown, USC. Strikes with Williams in the middle. The transfer from Arkansas. Steps away. End zone wide open is Williams. His second touchdown catch of the night, and somebody blew that coverage.
Right here, USC. So it's about regrouping for Ohio State. and it's about not getting ahead of yourself for USC and trying to make a run to the championship.
Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina State, and number 15, East Carolina. 3rd down and 5. Pinckney hits Devon Drew for the first down and more. Inside the 10. Drew, touchdown, East Carolina.
Russell Wilson will have all that behind him.
3rd and 17. Wilson into the end zone. What a catch! Touchdown, Jarvis Williams.
Your leadership, a lot of coaching going on the field with just the players, and the coaches not having to make those type of statements.
Whitley loose in the secondary. Inside the 10. Whitley to the goal line. Touchdown, East Carolina.
The left tackle and left guard.
Wilson to the end zone. Dropped. Now they're saying touchdown. Brian caught it. One official said incomplete. The other said touchdown. Which is it?
The ruling on the field is incomplete pass.
Away from the defender. This is going to be a touchdown.
What a catch by George
look at this
Bryant.
one. Yeah, no doubt.
Getting into the end zone. Pinckney with a ton of time, but now pressure comes and Pinckney loses the ball. It's picked up by NC State. So the Wolfpack can win it now with a field goal. Here's Brown to the 5. Brown to the goal line. Touchdown! A potential BCS buster busted.
Freshman quarterback into the end zone. All alone, touchdown Broncos. Tommy Gallarda standing at his own 21-yard line. This crowd has come to life. Peretta. He will walk into the end zone. The senior Vinny Peretta, touchdown Broncos. Good reason for Mike Bellotti. 2nd and 11. Thomas into the end zone. He wants Dixon. Touchdown. Darren Thomas. 2:11 left to go in this football game. Darren Thomas with the ball. Into the end zone. Touchdown Dixon. With an upset win at Autzen Stadium. Harper to the 44. And that's it.
For this SEC encounter between the Gators, who are ranked 4th in the country, and the Volunteers of Tennessee. Tebow jump pass. 3rd time he's done it. 3rd time he's gotten a touchdown. He's already had 1 blocked and returned for a touchdown. That at UCLA. This is nice, high, and deep. Brandon James. Watch out. There are no flags. Brandon James, Florida touchdown. 78 yards. Easier road to the SEC championship. That ball thrown to the end zone. Touchdown. Percy Harvin.
But now I think this victory is going to put Florida in the conversation again.
You're watching ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Hampton Hotel.
It's going to be loud here. And now he's in a definite pass situation because of a 2-minute.
Picked off! Touchdown, Gabe McKenzie!
Blitz. Good protection, hit as he throws.
Touchdown!
Wow! Holy cow, he got it to Mitchell. Now, LSU driving half.
Oh, my goodness.
Man's wide open. Touchdown. In the hands of Demetrius Byrd. The pass by Keelan Williams.
Ball back. You need points.
Todd rolls away from pressure, throws for the end zone. Man, Byrd on the perfect throw. Playing for the field goal, although Lee is going to go back to throw here. Dangerous pass, got it out to LaFell. Touchdown.
This is deja vu. Last year they needed a field goal to win.
Les Miles.
And they threw to the end zone with 9.
But it won't be easy. The number 3 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. And they are favored here tonight by a touchdown. Going to run the toss play. And no shot running for the corner. Jumps for the end zone. Touchdown. He vaults in. No Sean Marino. Marino, easy 6. Final seconds ticking off in the first half. Stafford fires end zone. Touchdown. And guess who? Green. Georgia comes west. Captures a win. They will head back tonight. They will arrive at daybreak. Bus on, and then they've got just a few days to get ready for Nick Saban and the Crimson Tide.
Welcome, ESPN's College Football Primetime, available on HD as the Trojans get set to battle Oregon State. Rodgers in motion, and they throw it to him. Rodgers needs a block on the corner, gets it. Yanked out at the pylon. There's a flag Taylor made. You got 3 tight ends, and Quiz fighting to the end zone. Without, looks left, takes time, fires in the end zone, almost intercepted, but caught for a touchdown. James Rodgers on the carom. C.J. Gable in the ball game in front of Havili. They fake it to him. Sanchez takes a shot. A wide open Damian Williams diving toward the end zone. Touchdown. They give it to Quiz. And the freshman scores.
Missouri, Texas, Wisconsin.
This will energize the championship chase, and there will be a humongous party in Corvallis tonight. The Beavers spring a trap and shock the college football world.
The Gators return home. They march their way into Florida Field, the Swamp, as they get set to take on Houston Nuts, Ole Miss Rebels. It's Snead on the keeper. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Debo will throw all day. Lofts it up, and that's nearly picked off, but it's caught by Harvin. That will be a Gator touchdown. Debo will keep it to the right side. Touchdown. 4 points. Loose football. Ole Miss has it. Can you believe this? 3 fumbles from the Gators today. Here's the screen pass to Kadora Eason. Touchdown, Ole Miss. On 3rd and 6. Wide open down the far side. Shea Hodge will go the distance. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Some more pressure coming. Little option near side. Here's Harvin. Gets a couple of great blocks. Touchdown, Florida. It's blocked. It sails out of the end zone. Are you kidding me? He'll keep it. Second effort may have gotten it, but I don't know.
It's because what happened, you got your number 3 left guard in there because of injury for Florida. And
they shocked Florida 31-30 here at the Swamp.
Rich Rodriguez, his rookie year in Ann Arbor, and it's been a little bit of a rocky start. But will things start to improve today? We're looking at the 5. P.J. Hill runs right into the back of his fullback, bounces it outside, and scores. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Business at hand. Down the middle, got him. Touchdown, Michigan. Here comes a blitz. They hand it off inside, and there goes Brandon Minor. Minor is major. Touchdown. Average, quick slant, tip ball, intercepted by Michigan. Down the sideline is John Thompson. Touchdown. It's 3rd down and goal. McGuffey toward the end zone. Touchdown. Average looks at 2 receivers to the right, looking that way and going deep, and it is caught. Touchdown, Gilreath.
Great throw.
To try to tie it up. Everidge steps up, throws high, incomplete. What a heck of a comeback by the Wolverines. And all they've got to do is take a knee, and 109,000 are going to rejoice.
Welcome to Dolphin Stadium, the new home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today they face North Carolina. 3rd down and 9. Can Carolina come up with a stop again? Here's Cooper on the middle screen to the 5. Cooper, touchdown! Chains out, but 4th down and inches, and they're going to get a touchdown. Ryan Houston not only picks up the 1st down, but hits Pater, who was recruited by Miami. Ended up going to Pitt. Marv able to catch the high snap. Cooper covered out of the backfield. Marv to the end zone, and it's caught by Aldarius Johnson. Miami touchdown. And he's got time to throw. Instead, he's going for Nix, and Nix is going to score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Pressure coming. Sexton to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Brooks Foster gives Carolina the lead. Here's Marv, and he's going end zone. Farquharson! Oh, it's picked off! Intercepted by Tremaine Goddard!
Tonight, the Virginia Tech Hokies make their first trip to Lincoln to take on the undefeated Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Tech offense, the offensive line, can they win this battle? The pitch outside, touchdown, Darren Evans. Straight home games. This is the 4th. They have Missouri in here for a big Big 12 game next week. Gaines has a man wide open. Touchdown, Nebraska. Mike McNeil again.
You don't need to help them. They're already good.
Here's Evans bouncing outside with a running room. Turns the corner, lunges for the end zone. Touchdown.
But some mental errors have hurt Nebraska.
4th punt for Bowden, a good one. High nose-up spiral. Nate Swift back at the 10. Showing his shiftiness. Here he goes! Down the sideline, Nate Swift. All the way, no flags. Touchdown, Nebraska. Play through most of the night. Trying to punch it in. For all intents and purposes, put it away. Taylor. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the update on the baseball playoff scenarios. Gaines, end zone, caught. That was quick. Touchdown, Todd Peterson. Taylor takes a knee, and a huge win for the Hokies, delighting the thousands of fans who made the trip out here to Lincoln.
And John, here comes that spread HD. The Nittany Lions of 81-year-old Joe Paterno. Is always capable of keeping it, but he goes over the top with number 21, Jason Ford. The touchdown for the Illini on the opening drive of this game. 1st and 10. Play fake. Clark with time. He's got a receiver. Williams touchdown. He's a junior from New Jersey. There's the end around. Williams can walk in. First lead of the night.
Hey, what an honor it is here to be in the 4th quarter and have a game that's 7-point game. We're going to have some fun here.
Bounces down to the 7-yard line, and here's Derek Williams, who's had a big night. Explodes the Illini. I've got to catch him if they can. Touchdown. Derek Williams, 94 yards. A breakout night for number 2.
The ball.
The Juice looking downfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Ben. Look out now. In a foot race. Touchdown, Illinois. On 1st down. Clark looks left, goes end zone. Touchdown, Corliss. They had only one penalty tonight. They were sacked only one time. I mean, those are statistics that coaches look at.
so important. So important. This team, after what happened this week in college football, without a doubt, they are a serious national title contender.
It's a blackout between the hedges. More than 90,000 here at Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia. Tonight, they'll see a late September showdown between undefeated SEC powers. The 8th-ranked Crimson Tide of Alabama against number 3, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Offensive lineman in there for more blocking.
Right up the middle to the goal line, touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 5th rushing touchdown of the season, and they are stunned in Athens tonight. Coffee off that left side, cuts back, dives, touchdown. They show blitz, they come with it. Stafford on the run, throws complete to Green, but it's taken away and intercepted by Dante Hightower. Popped right out of Green's hands, and Hightower goes the other way with it. Are the widest receivers. Draw play, Upchurch walks in, touchdown. Holy cow. John Parker Wilson is one of them. Nobody else in big-time college football has played fewer. And this pass intended for Jones is a touchdown. Are you kidding? Well, he's viewed around the rest of the conference, and I think the rest of the country. This is Coffee inside the 5 to the goal line, touchdown. Night from Athens, Georgia.
East meets West as the Gamecocks travel to Western Division foe Mississippi to take on a Rebels team coming off one of their biggest wins in the last decade.
This is the receiver at the top of your screen. They go in the eye. Right up the gut and a gaping hole for Cordera Eason and a touchdown for the Rebels. In the game, but Snead is under center at quarterback. Play action. Looking left side. Under hot pursuit. That ball's on the ground. It's a loose ball picked up by Carolina. That's Nathan Pepper, and Pepper is into the end zone. Gamecocks sending 5. Snead has all day. Throws back the opposite way, and a wide open Brandon Bolden, who came out of the backfield, will catch it for the touchdown. 6. Smelly going up top. Barnes, he got it. Touchdown, Carolina. Jason Barnes with a coming out party today. Smelly looks right. He's running in trouble, throws to the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Joe Hills. 4 wide formation. Snead has time. Fires toward the corner. It's picked off by Carlos Thomas, and that'll do it.
Left, DeMarcus Conner to the right. A&M shows a blitz. They rush 6. Robinson throw over the middle. Caught by Bryant to the 10, to the 5, and he takes it into the end zone. Pistols firing. Brantley will kick it away. Good snap. Des Bryant looks to return it. This is a high, booming spiral. Taken by Bryant, center of the field at the 12. To his right to the 25. Makes a cut at the 30. Stumbling but keeps his balance as he goes down the right sideline to the 40. Back to the middle to midfield. And Des Bryant's on the loose. Good night, Vienna. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. On an 80-yard Mike Goodson TD run. And Johnson back to pass. Pumps, hit as he throws. Throws short. The pass is tipped and intercepted by Patrick Levine. Running down the left sideline, and he takes it into the end zone. To the right. Here comes a blitz, and Robinson takes the snap, sets up, throws it deep down the right side, and the pass is caught by Des Bryant in the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The 4th of the night for Des Bryant.
For the place. They have not had a 3-and-out this year when Chase Daniel's been on the field. They won't have one here, and they might have a touchdown. Will they catch Macklin? No. Couple of short runs after a penalty, and now it's 3rd and 14. Gaines almost all the way back to the end zone. Throws on the run, and it's intercepted. And run back for a touchdown by Brock Christopher.
Time he steps on the field.
Washington through a big hole. Heading for the end zone. They are not going to catch him. Touchdown, Missouri. Striker Shulock, appropriately named there, as his strike knocked the ball out. Now Daniel going for the end zone. Touchdown.
You are looking live at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. For over a century, Oklahoma and Texas have waged one of the fiercest rivalries in college football. Today's classic on ABC is presented by Best Buy. It is the 103rd matchup of the Red River rivalry as number 5 Texas and number 1 Oklahoma meet in a game where bragging rights are just the beginning. He's had 2 receptions already. Bradford, though, pumps left. Now comes back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Manuel Johnson, and not hesitating. Moving the pocket right and left. Receive juggle. Caught in the end zone on a ricochet. Touchdown. Broyles caught it. Return from the 5-yard line is Shipley. Big hole. Shipley. End zone ahead, folks. Touchdown, Longhorns. There is one flaw with this Oklahoma team, and it is their special teams. Long moves to 3rd and short. Stands tall in the pocket, has all day, and wide open is Gresham. Headed end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. Set a screen. Johnson cuts to the end zone. Touchdown, OU. Perfect call against that defense. McCoy from hurting them while running. He's going to throw for it. Got a man open. Touchdown, Texas. Shipley again. Play fake. Bradford on the roll. There's a penalty flag down. Caught by Johnson for a touchdown, but there is a penalty flag. Johnson right straight ahead for the touchdown. That's his second score of the day. One Cosby on the outside. Keeping it run by his hands. He's got an alley off to the races. He's got speed. 10, 5, dive, out. Fellow set down as a blocker. Johnson to the end zone. Touchdown. Tough when they had to be. They got the prevent back there in the end zone. Out of bounds. And the Red River rivalry comes up Texas and Colt McCoy.
Coming out of the hands, but teammate Sheriff is spiking out of the ground. The blitz is coming. They pick it up and look out. Crabtree blocking up the middle. He should be able to take it in. It is a touchdown for Texas Tech and Michael Crabtree to the Big 12. Carroll with Woods. Up the middle. Touchdown, Texas Tech. That is a batch. Yes. Carroll, corner of the end zone. Touchdown. Adding to his record. And will they give him the score? It looked like the catch, yes. Michael Crabtree, touchdown number 32. 2 yards away from tying things up. On a play fake, hands. And wide open, touchdown Nebraska. Believe it or not. And a quarterback keeper, Harrell, is he in? Yes, touchdown Texas Tech.
Hurry-up offense doesn't allow him to do that.
35 seconds to play on a 2nd and 2. Looking on a little touchdown. Peterson's there. Touchdown, Nebraska. And Harrell rarely gets under, but now he gives it to the wide receiver who'll make it to the corner. Touchdown, Eric Morris. Right side of the field, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Plenty of time for Gans. Now, intercepted. It's over. Jamar Wall saves the day.
See Football Saturday. It's our all-tell game of the week. It's taken away. Stolen by Trevor Lindley. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Football team, and you're right, what a great kid to talk to yesterday.
21 yards out, and the kick is blocked. And here goes Captain Munnerlyn. Mass touchdown. Quarterbacks in the country, threw for over 8,000 yards. And he will add to his touchdown throwing prowess here at South Carolina. Four-man rush. Lofts it up over the middle, and this time Chris Culliver has the interception. His second of the afternoon. And he steps out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and there's your ball game. And
the defending national champion LSU Tigers, who lost here 2 years ago, 23-10. Field. Tebow back, has time, goes deep in a crossing pattern. Harvin, it's tipped and caught. One man to beat. Touchdown, Florida. Earlier here against Hawaii. Third down, Tebow. Got it, touchdown, Percy Harvin. The connection clicks for the second time tonight. Tebow to Harvin. Brandon James in the backfield. Tebow peels off to his left, strolls in. Touchdown, Florida.
Abilities and football players.
Well, he's one of the few in the country that still has some. Here's the toss left. Here goes Demps. Touchdown. 50-yard line. Here's Lee, right side, intercepted. Second of the game for Brandon Spikes. Foot race with Lloyd hit. And here goes Spikes. Touchdown, Florida. They'll get flagged for that one.
It was basically no factor.
Keyston Moore, touchdown. Why not?
Welcome everyone under the lights at Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri. Oklahoma State number 17 against number 3, the Missouri Tigers. 5 of the last 6 games between these two crews have been decided by a touchdown or less. Ball game, 2nd and goal. Robinson hands it off to Hunter. No, he keeps it himself. Touchdown. He sold the fake and the Cowboys score. Washington, touchdown Tigers.
In the kicking game in this game so far.
Robinson on the toss to Kendall Hunter. Has an alley and then some. Kendall Hunter accelerating through the hole, still on his feet. Kendall Hunter singing "So Long Tigers." 68 yards in a bolt into the end zone. Oblivious to what's happening right now. This will get your attention though. Jackson, touchdown.
But they've not been able to score much.
Both offenses have been more efficient. Wide open.
Just scored.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Number 85, Davis.
28 yards. So I'm sure that factors into the play call by Mike Bender.
Let's see what they do. Robinson under some heat, given more time into the end zone. Open. Oh, time. It's caught by Davis.
His eyes downfield.
Daniel into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. What a grab by number 81, Alexander.
Price had plenty of time to pull up.
Daniel into trouble, and it's picked off. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys once again ride into Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium, and come out with a victory.
In the early going, 2 big catches by Julio Jones. Deep in the corner for Marquise. Mays, and it's a touchdown.
There's Cody right there.
Terrence Cody, 364 pounds. He will provide blocking a lot of it. Touchdown.
And Cody sprints out of the end zone with a high five.
In the backfield, Snead will throw. Blitz coming, goes in the corner. Nice comeback. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Shea Hodge.
Stop fade to the outside.
Load up 3 to the right. Alabama's blitzing. Snead in trouble. Goes right. Incomplete.
Come to you from Memorial Stadium in Clemson, South Carolina, as the Tigers host Georgia Tech. Clemson later this season or after the season for a left shoulder problem. Oh, this is going to be a pass, and he throws it right to a Georgia Tech player. It's picked off by Dominique Reese, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. At the 20-yard line. Here's a pitch. No, it's Nesbitt keeping. What a fake by Nesbitt. He fooled the entire Clemson defense. The offensive lineman, something else to think about this week, as Harper is going to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Underthrown, but Aaron Kelly adjusted. Shouldn't have been 9th. Wisconsin should not have been 13. Allen Everett's really struggling at quarterback. Kelly with blockers, and Green in front. Touchdown, Clemson. On the deep throw. He's going deep again. A defender falls down. Thomas on the catch. And it's a touchdown. Here's Harper. Likely the final play of the game. Pass is overthrown, intercepted by Morgan Burnett, which I guess is a fitting ending to this one because it was the turnovers for Clemson that did them in.
Today, the undefeated 5th-ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders take on the Texas A&M Aggies.
Half the football, nicely done.
Pugh had the pressure on him last time. 3rd down here. Touchdown. Into the end zone goes Crabtree. Receiver spot. 13 yards on that pickup. And again, wide open. Touchdown, Batch.
Yeah, Preston would have fallen down, just like the market.
First and goal from the 3. Harrell spots a man. Touchdown, just like that. Crabtree.
To do it, he's going to do it out of the shotgun.
As Harrell keeps the football himself and scampers in for the score. Graham Harrell gets his 2nd TD of the day.
You are looking live at Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium in Austin, where the new #1 team in the nation is defending their spot against a team desperate to get back into the national title race on Saturday Night Football on ABC, presented by Southwest Airlines. The #1 Texas Longhorns taking on the #11 Missouri Tigers tonight. Play fake. McCoy's going to go for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Four-man rush on 3rd and 12. McCoy can't find an open receiver. Going to go end zone. Grabbed in. Touchdown. Field judge signaling touchdown to Malcolm Williams. Only played football about 5 years. He's coming on and on for Mac Brown. McGee is now the running back. They snap it off to Shipley. The roommates running end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Can't stop this offense.
It never happens.
2nd and 25 for Childs. He's got a man open. Touchdown. Freshman Danny Buckner. 6'4" from Allen, Texas, 51 yards. And when you talk about unbeaten and still #1.
Prize at stake today looms the Paul Bunyan Trophy. Hoyer, another strike, a 1st down and much more. Blair White trying to break away. Harrison the only man to catch him, and Brandon won't. Touchdown for the Spartans. Javon Ringer bounces off the pile. He has 4.3 speed. They do have an angle on him, but it's a defensive lineman, Graham, who won't catch him. Touchdown, Michigan State, 64 yards. Side the 5. Hoyer had to get rid of it. Touchdown, Charlie Gant, the tight end. And just 4 catches. Now 3 backs in the eye behind the quarterback, and Ringer will waltz in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Play action pass and a touchdown. They had 2 fullbacks in the game, and Josh Rouse right in the thick of the Big Ten title picture. They have only 1 conference loss. That was to Ohio State. They'd hope for a Penn State win tonight. They'll get a shot at Penn State at the end of the regular season in Happy Valley.
It's the #1 team in the country. The Longhorns of Texas taking on the 6th-ranked Cowboys of Oklahoma State. 15 to the 14-yard line. Wanted to throw a screen. Now the fade to the corner. Got him. Touchdown, Shipley. Shipley, the slot man, as always, They'll run it again, though, and McGee again, and a touchdown. The first down. And there's a run for a touchdown. Kendall Hunter.
The outside, though. Here they come.
McCoy to the end zone. Touchdown. Quick slant. Touchdown. Oklahoma State. Bo Bowling. Second down and a couple. Colt McCoy, quarterback draw. Touchdown. Touchdown. Toasted. Left side. Puts his head down. And he's in. The ball came out, but it's a touchdown. Now Texas is. And can Des Bryant go get it? Robinson. Deep. A convoy out there, and it is picked off. Texas wins.
In the SEC, from the East, the Georgia Bulldogs 6-1. From the West, LSU, the defending national champions.
Laced by Bird out to the outside.
C.J. Bird moves over. Lee drills it, intercepted. Picked off in the middle by Darrell Gamble. He gets a block. There are no flags. Touchdown, Georgia. Running quarterback is in for LSU. Backs in the eye. Scott, the deep back. That's Johnson, the fullback, cheating and then leading the way, and it's a touchdown as Scott strolls in. On the corners. Stafford with a play fake. He is blitzed. He goes deep. A.J. Green. That's going to be a Georgia touchdown. Here's the toss, Marino. So patient. And he breaks loose. He does not have great speed. And he's in a foot race and is not caught from behind. Touchdown, Georgia.
Holy cow.
Three-man rush. Lee, oh boy. Intercepted by Gamble. That's his second of the day. He's got a convoy as he heads left. Chased by Big Herman Johnson. He is in for the touchdown. 2 interceptions for returns and touchdowns for Darrell Gamble.
A free throw, folks. 3-0. Gonna put it down. Slides it in. Right now. Straight ahead to the end zone. No signal yet. We're waiting. It looked like he dove in easily. But no signal. No signal yet. There it is. Touchdown, Lions. Pat Devlin. Beanie Wells couldn't block his man, but Terrell steps away from him and goes deep. End zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Lydell Sargent. And the Nittany Lions are going to win in Columbus for Joe Paterno for the first time in 30 years.
Well, the Ramblin' Wrecks out there, so are the Yellow Jackets. They're set for the Noles when we come back.
Run spread.
There's Dwyer straight up the middle. He's gone. Touchdown. NFL. Second down and goal. Ponder with some pressure to the corner. Touchdown.
Great throw.
Cedric Holloway.
These guys inside are going for the run.
And now Dwyer is off to the races. Jonathan Dwyer is gone. Touchdown. Florida State drive. Richardson back in there at quarterback from the 39. He drops back and he wants to throw, and he's got a man open. Caught. Touchdown. Field gets the call. He fumbled. Georgia Tech trying to cover it. Who's got it? Georgia Tech does. Tech is a knee away from an upset of the number 15 team in the country.
It's November.
It's November. That's all you have to say.
backfield at Taylor. No, excuse me, it's Aldridge. Play action fake, and Clausen's for the end zone. Floyd's open, he has it. Touchdown! Placing McCoy at tailback, gets the call, and he's in for the touchdown.
Terrific opening drive by the Panthers.
McCoy. Touchdown. Pitt fakes the blitz. Here's the fade pass, and it is Tate. Yes, touchdown.
He's not even in the game.
Stevens howling, the tailback, as Bostic is going to throw for it. There's the same play 3 times in a row. Yeah. This time he gave him a chance, and Baldwin caught it. You think that's what they said to him on the sideline?
Yeah, just keep the ball in play. Seconds or less.
And this one is no good. So the Irish luck ran out. It is good. Dave Armstead and the Pittsburgh Panthers now 4-0 on the road this season.
The Florida Gators 6-1, and the Georgia Bulldogs come in with 1 defeat as well. Dressed in white first time this year, the Florida Gators on a first down effort, and then the penalty. Here's the pitch. Harvin strolls in. Touchdown. Back after the 16-yard gain, play fake again. Stafford, right side, drills it, intercepted. Picked off, and here we go down the sideline. Joe Hayden.
Going to score.
Hayden is being chased. He cuts back. He might have gone all the way. He still might. Down at the 1. Florida in control right now, 21-3. Here's Tebow. Now he throws it down the left side. Has a man open. It is caught. Touchdown. Lewis Murphy, number 9. And he beat Alan Asher, number 2. 44 yards. On the field at running back. Tebow's still in there. This is Moore in motion. Tebow. Oh, my goodness. Harvin all by himself in the end zone.
The response from Urban Meyer to last year. Taking another timeout to get as much as he can out of this football game. He said, I'll have a response. His response has been 49-10, and I'm calling every timeout I got, and I'm going to finish the game the way I want it.
From Owen Field at Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, it's the Cornhuskers of Nebraska against the 4th-ranked Sooners of Oklahoma.
Control of this offense.
Marlon Lucky is the eye back, and that one is picked off. It'll go for a touchdown. Dominic Franks, pick 6.
Obviously, 3 years at LSU, he had great personnel.
Bradford with all day to throw. Chancey right down the middle. First half yards on the ground for Brown and the touchdown. Murray cuts it back inside. Touchdown. Feed mayonnaise to tuna and slow down. Underneath Murray. Nobody home.
Tonight, the Big 12 again takes center stage. Number 1 Texas faces number 7 Texas Tech. The winner stays unbeaten and remains very much in the BCS title game hunt.
Power I formation. Conservative in the end zone. Safety. A safety on the first handoff of the game. Colby Whitlock. Low snap. Picks it up. Got a man wide open. Touchdown. Eric Morris, his 5th touchdown of the season. And with Cosby injured, Shipley fields it at the 45. This is going to be great field position for the Horns. He's got an alley. There is a penalty flag down as he goes into the end zone. Steps up, intercepted. Picked off by Charbonnet. And Charbonnet scores. The crowd alive and love it. Got a man open. Got him. And in a foot race is Williams pulling away. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Texas. 91 yards. Gets the call, end zone, touchdown. An extra point away from coming back in dramatic fashion to take a lead with 1:29 remaining. Can't take a sack. Deflected, intercepted, Texas. No, they rule it down, incomplete. I thought for sure. Second down now. Deep strike. Got the big man. Crabtree pulls free. And touchdown. Red Raiders with a second to go. Squibbit. Here comes the lateral. There's one. Intercepted. Texas Tech upsets the #1 team in the country.
Oh, baby. What a cut. Here's T-Bone. Watch out. Touchdown. Are you kidding me? How about that? How about this?
I don't believe that just happened.
Oh my gosh! Are you kidding me? For the win. He did it! We welcome you to the Home Depot SEC on CBS. This afternoon from Tiger Stadium, also known as Death Valley. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers, and first on the field, the defending national champions and their head coach, Les Miles. Next on the field, Nick Saban. And his team, the Crimson Tide of Alabama. Here's Lee, left side in the corner. Got a man there. Touchdown, Demetrius Byrd. Draw play. Scott. Charles Scott, LSU touchdown. In the gun. Corner blitz. Arena's coming. Over the middle, intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Johnson. And he comes right. He's got a little convoy. Johnson cuts left. Touchdown, Alabama, no flags. First and goal.
Left again.
Coffee. Touchdown, Alabama. Scott. Touchdown, Tigers. With a chance to provide the game winner. This is from 29 yards away. Blocked. It is blocked. Lee rolls right, pulls up, goes into the end zone. Double coverage for LaFell, and it is intercepted. Rashad Johnson. Fourth interception for Lee tonight. John Parker Wilson goes for Julio Jones. Got it. Out of bounds at the 3. My gosh, that looked like Harold a Crabtree.
Oh, absolutely it did.
Wilson, quarterback sneak. No indication of a touchdown.
Oh, they did.
Yes! Touchdown! Alabama remains undefeated and still number 1.
Double touchdown.
Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, where the Hawkeyes waiting and in the way of the number 3 team in the country, the Nittany Lions of Penn State. Ready. Green behind his blockers. 10-5. Forget it. Touchdown. Royster, the eye back now, gets the call behind the line, and he's in for the touchdown. Just followed Lawler, the fullback, number 33. There they are together. 3rd down and long now for Iowa. Stanzi is going to go deep. He's got a man in the end zone. Touchdown. Williams will take a direct snap again. He's going to try to follow his blockers. Williams, touchdown. He's done it all today. Sean Green again to the right side. Did he get there? Touchdown. And you'll know in a moment if this one's good. High snap. Kick is on the way. It is good. And he does, and it's a line drive. And now the ball's in the air, and Iowa's got it. And Penn State has been upset by the Hawkeyes.
Another sellout crowd here to greet their 10th-ranked Utah Utes as they play host to number 11 TCU. They go too tight this time. Quick snap. And no signal yet. Touchdown, TCU. Ryan Christian scores a 7-point game. Missed it right. Drive here in the 4th. On the slant. Touchdown, Utah. Freddie Brown. Down the sideline. This one is picked up. Utah will go to 10-0.
Tonight, the number 2 Red Raiders look to extend the longest winning streak in school history and in the nation as they host number 9, Oklahoma State. Touchdown, Eric Morris. There's the handoff. Touchdown. 4 touchdowns in a row after that fumble. Showed pressure. Here they come. Crabtree, touchdown. That's like stealing, folks.
60% of the time.
Stacks 3 on the right. Drops it off to Woods, running for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Hey, you know, while we're talking about scoring and offenses and that, we got to give a lot of credit to the Texas Tech defense here tonight, holding Okie State to 20 points.
It's the Home Depot SEC South Carolina 7-3. Florida comes in with an 8-1 record. 2 tight ends, and Chris Smelley is the quarterback on 3rd and 5. Smelley back, being chased. He's in the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Spikes. 2nd time this year he has returned an interception for a touchdown. Here's Sturgis. Got his foot into this one. Wow, LaCorn a yard back. It's a throwback play.
Not very good.
And they lateral it. That's a free ball. James Smith has the touchdown. The man who snapped the football.
For next year.
And here's Florida on 1st down and 10. They go left. It's Harvin. If he splits him, he might be gone. He splits him, and he is going to be gone. No flags. 80 yards. Percy Harvin. This one's in the books. 56-6.
A huge sellout crowd of over 92,000 at Bryant-Denny Stadium in Tuscaloosa, where the dream is alive. An SEC championship and a national title are visions growing ever larger on the horizon. But first things first. Tonight, it's the Bulldogs of Mississippi State who have won the last 2 in this series against the number 1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
But to the bottom of the numbers.
Anthony Bell's the new snapper. It was high, and they block it. Blocked by Kareem Jackson. Goals for the sophomore linebacker.
Middle of the field to Arenas, not where you want to kick it.
Arenas has a seam. Goodbye. Ingram, touchdown. So Alabama will go to 11-0. and hold on to #1 by virtue of a 32-7 win.
Our matchup this afternoon, the Michigan Wolverines coming in to take on the 10th-ranked Buckeyes of Ohio State. Simple as that. Beanie Wells got an opening, might be gone. Beanie, 20, 10, goodbye. Nice play fake, and Pryor wants it all. Going long, got a man and got him. Touchdown, Heartline. And they can use him, I guess, the way they want to use him. And here's Todd to the end zone. Touchdown. So Jim Tressel looks out there and says, nobody's ever done this. He's 7-1 against Michigan, and he's won 5 in a row against the Wolverines, the first time in school history.
Snead back, steps up, goes deep, got him in the middle, touchdown, Mike Wallace. Marquise Summers, second catch of the year, right side, Wallace, he's got it, touchdown.
How do you do that?
Wow, Snead, beautiful throw. As a receiver, he's caught 2 this year, reverse, it comes left. Touchdown, Ole Miss, Marquise Summers. 5 seconds to go.
What a game for Ole Miss.
The Irish of Notre Dame host the Orange of Syracuse. Going for the end zone. He pushed off. Yeah. It looked like to me.
Yeah, that looked like an offensive pass.
Cameron Dantley's pass caught for the touchdown by Davis. Walker puts it up. It's on its way, and it is no good. And Syracuse has won.
Wants to throw, rolls far side, looks to create, looks downfield in the end zone, fires the end zone, it is caught. Waiting, touchdown, Penn State. And Clark rolls near side, tries to turn the corner, convoy, touchdown, Penn State. Back. Play action, pick of the draw. Looks downfield, wide open. Deion Butler, 35-30. Deion Butler, goodbye. He is gone. Touchdown, Penn State. A 70-yard strike from Darryl Clark.
And I'll tell you what, it's fun being a quarterback when you got guys like that to throw to.
Win the Big Ten championship for the second time in 4 seasons. The Nittany Lions are Big Ten champions again.
You are looking live at Oklahoma Memorial Stadium in Norman. 2 teams from the Big 12 South face off with everything at stake. Conference championship implications and also national championship hopes ride on Saturday Night Football on ABC, presented by Southwest Airlines. Tonight, the #2 Red Raiders storm into Norman with the nation's longest winning streak, and they face the explosive offensive #5 Oklahoma. Defense of McNeil hurries into position. They're going to go wide with Murray for the first touchdown of the game. Step him outside to the right, and DeMarco Murray in with the evening's first touchdown.
As a group right now, they look like they're rattled as a team.
Play action going in zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Jermaine Gresham. Needs 7 on this 3rd down. Picks it up easy. Touchdown. Joaquin Iglesias.
Bit off the radar, and you worry for them, and it needs to continue to be brought up that they did beat Oklahoma head-to-head, and that's going to be their one thing.
Oh, caught beautifully by Johnson. Oh, my. They're going to come back with a screen themselves. Broyles, end zone.
And a Turkey Day tradition renewed. These teams have not met on Thanksgiving since '93, but it goes way, way back.
Coming with 3.
Bring late pressure. McCoy fires complete over the middle. Darting to the end zone. Touchdown. Brandon Collins got it. McCoy keeps it. Has a crease. Colt McCoy. Touchdown #2. This is Big Cody Johnson. A chance to carry it. Not from the 1, but he reaches the end zone anyway. Now the 2-game losing streak to the Aggies is over.
As the Home Depot SEC on CBS presents LSU and Arkansas.
Nathan Dick under center. Keeping the ball. Dumps it off. Touchdown Arkansas. Great play faking. Game clock running. End zone throw. Receivers there. Did he keep it? And now when you're teaching him football in the classroom, you tell him once and he's got it. There's a long ball. That's a big arm. There's a receiver. Touchdown LSU. Landon LaFell at LSU. Casey Dick lets the long ball fly. Wide open receiver. Touchdown Arkansas. Jarius Wright.
Down. Don't worry about the clock. Just get the right play called.
Needs less than a yard. He's going for it all. He's got a receiver in the end zone. It is caught by Arkansas. London Crawford comes down with the ball. And with 21 seconds left to play, the extra point will probably give Arkansas a win. Is it? Arkansas rallies some way down to win the game 31-30.
SEC on CBS. 18th ranked Georgia Tech and 13th ranked Georgia.
Womack told us just a playmaker. In that pocket is Stafford. Throws. Oh, it's picked off. Morgan Burnett at the 10. 5. Touchdown, Tech. Again, 4 wide receivers. Stafford shotgun. Pedals, throws. Slant, caught. Massive claw. Watch out. Gone. 10-5. Touchdown, Georgia.
Control the line of scrimmage to give Nesbitt an opportunity to get to the perimeter.
Option, first play out, and the pitch. Breaks the tackle, Dwyer. At the 40, 30, watch out, gone! Dwyer, 10-5, touchdown! And what a way to start the second half of Athens. The Tech has a chance to take the lead here in the third. Right up the middle, Dwyer, touchdown! Georgia Tech, can you believe it? And from the eye, Stafford goes under center. Marino, watch out, 20, turns the corner, 10, 5, touchdown, Georgia! It's 38-35, Nesbitt, the pitch, near side, breaks the tackle, Jones, down the sideline, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tech! On a knee, it's over. The streak ends at 7, and Tech rushes the field here in Athens.
Stadium, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And the 73rd meeting a moment ago. The Alabama Crimson Tide, ranked #1 in the country, undefeated. But they have lost their last 6 in a row to this bunch. First down and 10. Hand off, Coffee. Nice move. Here goes Coffee. Touchdown, Alabama. See the graphic. Auburn has turned it over 11 times with fumbles. Here's John Parker Wilson. He's got a man at the 10. Nikita Stover. It's senior to senior. Redo. Up the middle. Touchdown, Alabama. Mark Ingram gets the score. 3 minutes to go in this one.
I was hoping for a commentary on this thing from Tim for maybe 2 minutes.
We got that last week. Here's the pass deep.
Wow.
Marquise Mays, touchdown.
Wow.
Not the best weather, I'll tell you that much, as we get set for number 20, Florida State, against the 4th-ranked Florida Gators from Gainesville.
And go off right guard. Harvin getting to the corner. He's gone. Here he comes. There he goes. Touchdown.
Let's check in with Rob.
Well, guys, here finds an open guy.
Boom. Gonna roll to try to find one here and loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hernandez. Interception. 3rd and long for Tebow. Here comes the pressure again.
throws in the end zone, touchdown. Lewis Murphy. Florida Gators 5 straight over Florida State. First time since the mid-'80s that's happened.
So two rivals and neighbors come together here in Stillwater. Oklahoma ranked number 3 in the BCS, and Oklahoma State.
Irish still looking for a first down. Play fake by Zach. Drops it off to Kendall Hunter. End zone ahead. Touchdown. Oklahoma State leads it for the first time. Rush 5. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Gresham. Third down now. Play action in trouble. They brought the heat. Caught. Touchdown, Des Bryant. Changing the front. 3 down. Fires deflected. Complete. Look out. End zone ahead for Gresham. The ricochet man. He split out of the backfield. Bradford in trouble. Faulting for the end zone as he was being run out of bounds. Right, he's been a nightmare. Fumbled on the snap. Touchdown, Bradford.
Down earlier this year.
Throwing end zone. Got a man. Touchdown, Des Bryant. Working against Franks. From the 10, here's Cox. Middle opens. Cox breaks the tackle. Now in a foot race to the end zone. They will not go away. And now it's 11 on 11. Here comes Brown. It opens middle. Touchdown anyway. Final score, Oklahoma 61, Oklahoma State 41.
It's top-ranked Alabama against second-ranked Florida, and we welcome you to the SEC Championship presented by Dr. Pepper. The undefeated and top-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Right behind them, once beaten Florida Gators. Down. Tebow under pressure, fires, caught, touchdown, Carl Moore.
Coach.
Interesting, huh?
Yep.
John Parker Wilson, Julio Jones breaks a tackle, missed from behind. He does not have the angle, and he is pushed out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Coffey is the running back. He comes right this time at the 10, gets a block, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. This is the ninth. Moody, wide right. They come inside. Touchdown, David Nelson. Travis McCall in motion. Ingram, touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a drive.
The pitch, Dent strolls in. Touchdown, Florida. They reclaim the lead. Blitz, Tebow back. Tebow throws it. It's caught, touchdown. Riley Cooper, roommate to roommate.
Look, this guy's unbelievable. Come on now. You can't do this stuff.
And we assume advance. Texas making a case, of course. The Big 12 using the BCS standings as a tiebreaker to put Oklahoma in against Missouri tonight. And look at the computer rankings. That is, I just...
Yeah, well, we can't let that happen. I mean, Texas, I'll tell you, they got a great argument that they should be playing in that game. I understand that. I believe what happens on the field should count. But I believe now, and I think even Matt Brown would say, Texas's only shot should Oklahoma lose the game.
Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where the last chapter on the road to Miami is set to unfold in the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship game on ABC. Tonight, the number 20 Missouri Tigers, champions of the North, face the two-time defending Big 12 champion, the number 2 Oklahoma Sooners.
A lot of time, but no one open. End zone touchdown. Iglesias. Madu End zone touchdown. The good old days.
That's right.
Here's Brown. Touchdown. Moving ever so closer. Here's the toss play. Alley. Explodes. End zone. Record breaker. First team in history. 5 straight games with 60 or more points. And now.
Blocked by the fullback. Lone Holt picks up a block, and there's a huge scene.
That's the game before that. They put 58 on the board.
55 and a half. They just stopped.
We certainly believe, as Gary Pinkel goes over to congratulate his conqueror, we certainly believe that next stop for Bob will be Miami, and a team where he was the defensive coordinator.
Welcome to ESPN's presentation of the San Diego County Credit Union Poinsettia Bowl, part of Capital One Bowl Week. Tonight from Qualcomm Stadium in San Diego, Boise State, ranked number 9 in the BCS standings, taking on 11th ranked TCU and West Coast, but he's coming to Boise State next year, making and there's Ian Johnson. Johnson running from the end zone. Touchdown Boise State, and there is the record. First down, they'll run the option. Remember, no timeouts. Brown's got room on the edge. He cuts it back to the inside. Aaron Brown, touchdown Frogs. Played too much base defense and he's still kicking himself a bit for it. He's not going to be kicking himself for this call. Joseph Turner, touchdown TCU. Lined up back near the border to Mexico. Try to make sure. Here is the attempt at the same play. UCS Oklahoma, and Matt Canfield takes the lateral, and TCU wins it.
Oklahoma State and Oregon, each team comes in averaging 42 points per game. Each team has scored 65 touchdowns.
They hung 45 points on Georgia.
This is Jeremiah Johnson who takes the handoff. Johnson breaking tackles, looking for a big play. Jeremiah Johnson, he has a caravan down the sideline. Touchdown. No, he motions out. Little option look. Robinson still has it. Now pitches to Hunter, who dives for the pylon. Touchdown.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, Garrett Blunt is in the ball game, but it's Jeremiah Masoli, physical keeper by the quarterback. Heads for the end zone. So he takes off and scores. This is Blunt. Garrett Blunt into the secondary. Hurdles a man. Muscles his way to the end zone. Pretty good start to the bowl season for the Pac-10. They'll go to 3-0.
He was there for a long time.
Yeah.
McBath, touchdown, Texas Tech. Just any quarterback could run that Texas Tech offense. Snead with time tries to throw deep. Touchdown! What a catch by Mike Wallace. Safety blitz coming this time. The blitz man didn't make it there, but this intercepted by Ole Miss. And down the sideline goes Marseille Green. Touchdown Ole Miss. 2nd and 2. That's Bolden. Bolden. Touchdown. Ole Miss straight ahead. Another knee. And that should do it.
The 75th All-State Sugar Bowl featuring the 12-0 Utah Utes and the 12-1 Alabama Clemson Tide. Just inside the 7. Complete, diving for the end zone. Touchdown, Brent Castile. 5 receivers set. Johnson looking left. He throws, and the catch is made, extending across the goal line for a touchdown. Braden Godfrey. The punting choice is one of the best in the nation. The second punt tonight, taken at the 27 by Arenas. Arenas with 5 career punt return touchdowns. Arenas down the sideline. This is going to be number 6. Javier Arenas. 6th career punt return touchdown, extending.
Second and goal from the 4. John Parker Wilson to the end zone. Touchdown, Glenn Coffey. Johnson, quick release, and the catch is made by Reed. He breaks free. Touchdown, David Reed. 28 yards. The Utah Utes conclude a perfect season for head coach Kyle Whittingham.
You are looking live at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, site of a holiday tradition that's brightened the new year for over a century. And on a beautiful, sunny Southern California afternoon, we welcome you to the Rose Bowl game presented by Citi. 15 yards because Beeler misfired against UCLA 3 times. Middle, touchdown, Trojans strike first. That's Williams, the transfer from Arkansas. They have reached that spot again. Clark on a quarterback draw. Set to the middle, end zone, touchdown. Barrels in. End zone, touchdown USC. Beautiful read, and Ronald Johnson, the sophomore from Michigan. That first round, I want him to go. Drop off the screen, and here's Gable. Gable running daylight, got end zone, touchdown. First down and 10. And I know, Herbie, you've talked about all these great players. We want to ask Keyshawn. Sanchez got wide open. Touchdown, USC. Ronald Johnson. 3 in a row for Pete Carroll and the USC Trojans. First time in history.
Longhorns into the red zone for the 3rd time tonight. This is McCoy doing it himself. Touchdown, Texas!
They're not even getting down in their stance. I think they were in the neutral zone that time.
You got a flag on the field. Touchdown, Texas. There's the fade route. And there's the touchdown. The field goal and a touchdown. And again, it's Herring. Same corner, touchdown, Buckeyes! Oh, that came way too easy. Over the middle, all alone, touchdown, Texas! And what a way for Quan Cosby to end his Longhorns career.
96 yards, got hurt in the second half, and has not had an impact.
Hail Mary. Robisky's in the neighborhood. That ball's incomplete, and the Texas Longhorns are Tostitos Fiesta Bowl champions.
It is a glorious weather night in Miami, and we welcome you to sold-out Dolphin Stadium, where after a lengthy and exciting undercard, it's time for college football's main event. It's the FedEx BCS National Championship game as #1 Oklahoma collides with #2 Florida. And we welcome the champions of the Southeastern Conference, 12-1 on the season, the University of Florida Gators. In their last 5 games, they scored better than 60 points per game. Bradford, not a body within 10 yards, lofting down the sideline for Johnson, and he is leveled by Major Wright. Tebow looking around, still looking, throws, caught, and is it a touchdown or is the ball loose? It is a touchdown. Fake it to Chaney, Bradford to the end zone, touchdown Oklahoma's Jermaine Gresham. But Bradford not looking that way. It's batted in the air and intercepted by Major Wright. Yep. Harvin will take the snap and tries to bring it in and finds the end zone.
Veteran run support.
There's Gresham, and he's into the end zone.
7.
Ledoux checks in for Brown. Blitz coming. And Bradford down the middle of the field. Was it intercepted or just broken up?
They're saying intercepted. Extra blocker number 93. Lofted into the end zone. Touchdown, Nelson. Tebow takes a knee. And that is that. Congratulations to the University of Florida Gators.